Okay. Okay, let's finish getting this all set up. Okay. So I learned something from my last stream, guys. When I jerked the camera around, on my end it was clear, but on your end it was pixely. So I'm gonna try really hard to keep a still cam. Now we can just chat and chill. What's up, Ghost in the Mirror? How you been, my man? Like I was just saying, I'm gonna try to keep the camera really still, because I know my last live stream I was moving around. Hey, Brandon, what's up, bro? And the last one was really ugly. Hello, Viking. How you doing? So I guess I'm just gonna do a Q&A tonight. I'm good. I'm tired. I was talking to Brandon over Messenger. Again, I know I said I was gonna move the camera, but I'll try to be slow about it. Um, I was spring cleaning downstairs, and I'm tired, so I figured I'd just come up here, grab a Baja. I've been cleaning for like 6 hours, guys, and I figured I'd come up here and just, chill with the books for a bit. So, anyone's got any questions, or maybe when we missed the last live stream, wanted a few hookups, let me know. Because, hang on, I'm gonna move the camera again, guys. Right there. One package is for Zach. One package is for Brandon. That stack is for Mr. Mortman. That stack is for Cooper from our last live stream. That stack is a trade, which I'll be picking up a mystery item for the trade I won't tell you about. And those two books in the corner are sitting unclaimed. If Ethan does not get back to me, there's another guy. Sure, what's up, Brandon? Did I get my message on Insta? I will have to check Ghost in the Mirror. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really crap about checking Instagram. I will check it after the stream. If not, make sure you send it again. I found I kept saying my Instagram name wrong. I kept saying I was Goosebumps Now. I'm actually Goosebumps underscore Dan, no space or caps, because my friends call me Goosebumps Dan, which my name is not Daniel, but because I collect so much Goosebumps stuff and they thought they were funny, like, oh, look, it's Goosebumps Dan. There's Captain Slappy. But I will check Instagram, Ghost in the Mirror. Oh, crap. Actually, you weren't the guy who needed one of those books, were you, Ghost in the Mirror? Because I have two of them claimed from my last video. Let's see here. And I'm Brandon. As for your package question, I get paid next Thursday, so probably Friday, because after I bought my new TV, I paid rent, paid electricity, water, Wi-Fi, car payment, car insurance, bought some food. Goosebumps Dan has that much in his bank account. He is a broke man, but that's okay, because life is good, especially when you got goosebumps. Yeah, it's part of growing up, my man. Enjoy it while you're young, because once you have bills, like, life sucks. Um, has anybody been watching? Okay, you needed a couple. Um, I will check my Instagram, or you can just type what you need in the comments. What Goosebumps merch do I have? That's a good question, Viking. Here, I'll get up nice and slow, because again, I don't want to like wave my camera around and pixelate it too much for you guys. But I have that's from Fright Rags, the Haunted Mask box. I will in just a moment, Brandon. That is a sealed boxer set. That is a werewolf mask, but it's not actually Goosebumps, but it goes like the theme of Goosebumps skin. That's my Cuckoo Clock of Doom. It's not the actual Cuckoo Clock, but I thought it fit, you know? Got spooky out. That is the Trick or Treat Studios Haunted Mask. That's a Fright Rags mask box. That's a personal case of Monster Blood my brothers made me. That's orange Monster Blood from my Halloween videos. Green Monster Blood from my How to Make Slime. Coming down. It's some ghost lady, number 307. I don't actually know. I got it on clearance, and again, it went with the whole spooky theme. Here's my figures. I actually got most of these through Zach, the sealed ones, and Zach sent me this one for my birthday because he's just like the best YouTuber. I got a goose. I lost connection again. Whoopsies. This is a holographic necklace. I hung off the mummy because that is the mummy. Moving down, I have a Slappy tape dispenser in the box. That's a Goosebumps Light from the Goosebumps, Give Yourself Goosebumps, like, Even More Tales #2. That's a sealed, like, milk cap book. 2 bookmarks. Some stickers Zach sent me. 95 counter. Zach had told me to grab. Actually, he found it for me and I bought it. These are, 2 of these are sealed, but these are the tapes. I don't know if you guys ever seen them before, but the cassette tapes. Moving on, here's something I don't know if Zach has or not. It's the Sounds of Halloween CD. I know he has the tape. He got it from Bjorn recently. Escape Horrorland, and I got some video games. I actually have 2 copies of Horrorland for the Wii. A little farther down here, Jackson, I have some DVDs and some puzzles. Now that's a zombie mask, but it has nothing to do with Goosebumps, but it fits the theme, so on the shelf it went. Oh no, you lost your Wii? I almost sent you that game. That makes me sad, Brandon. Maybe I'll hook you up if I start doing better at work. Get a little more money here. I'll have to go and buy some cheap consoles and send them to you. Wii's and Xbox 360s are only like $35 if you get them cheap. Okay, favorite manga series. It's a tough one. I mean, the first manga I ever read was Naruto. So Naruto is like dear to me in the heart. I like Bleach. I like Death Note. I'm very partial to Dragon Ball. But I'm sure you couldn't tell. I like Pokemon, but I am not into the anime of Pokemon. I love the UK covers. I'm actually glad you brought that up because I've been buying these. I know it's going to take a minute to focus here, but these are the UK editions. These are the 3-in-1 books. And it has all the art on the covers. I'm sure you've seen them. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's jammed in there tight. This one, that's American art. Let's try again. Alright, more American art. Hold on, one more time. 3 times the charm. That way I didn't have to collect an entire series over again. That way I could have the art. And they're also nice because you can just grab them and go read, you know. We didn't really have, well, I mean, we didn't have these in American. They didn't do 3-packs. What they did, value-wise, they released boxes, 1 through 4 boxes. So, none of the UK books. Well, good news is they read the same. The only difference is the art. Until the Haunted Mask #2, then the art goes to our art, and Jacobus art takes over. But my issue is a lot of UK. Sorry guys. A lot of the UK covers give away the story. Now some of the ones in America do, like I'm talking about you, Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. But oh my gosh, like there's like 9 or 10 of them you can look at it and you know how the story ends just looking at the art, and I don't like that. I'm not one for spoilers. Hey, Ghost in the Mirror, if you're still watching, what books did you need? Shoot them off. I mean, I love piano. Like, it is the most beautiful instrument in my opinion, even though I do have guitar right there. But, I don't know. I'm just a sucker for piano. Like, I'm not huge into rap, but if rap has, like, a good piano beat, I'm in it. Oh, look, guys, there's Zach, Baby TV. Say hi to him. Hello, Zach. I'm gonna poke you. He's a real cool dude. You guys are a little quiet tonight, but that's okay. Anyone have any more questions? I don't know if you guys just saw I put up a new video like right before I turned on my live stream here. It's my top 5. All right, you can do that, Brandon. I'll take the photo. My top 5 Goosebumps. So if you want to know what Goosebumps Now is, thanks. So the top 5 books in the original 62. Check it out. Yeah, you guys ever want to send me a picture of yourselves with Goosebumps? Yeah, they are. I really do enjoy the international. I'm waiting for it to come in. I bought a Japanese Goosebumps book. It was Attack of the Jack-o'-lanterns in Japanese. It hasn't arrived yet. I got it for like $3. So we'll see when it gets here. I know it's hard to see. I'm going to point here with my finger. That book, the first book on the bottom right here. Sorry, it's focusing now. That's a Spanish edition of Goosebumps Horrorland, Screaming the Haunted Mask. I found that at Goodwill. So, of course, you know me. Had to buy it. Actually, I did a count recently. I'm only missing 38 Goosebumps books in total. And when I say in total, I mean like the TV presents, the biography, My Life from Ohio, the one about Jacobus, his life from New Jersey, um, stuff like that. I'm not counting like these big chunky books in the left hand corner, the UK editions, but like I'm only missing a few of the Most Wanted. I'm only missing a very small amount of Horrorland, and same with Hall of Horrors. I only have. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long day. I only have two of the Slappy World. I've got Slappy Your Evil Twin and Attack of the Jack. I don't have Slappy Birthday to You. I don't have Don't Feed the Weirdo. Um, I don't have Escape Shutter Mansion, and I don't think it's been released yet. But I know there's Slappy's Ghost. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. I got good news for you. I definitely have some of those down there in my doubles collection, which I am happy to always part out. And again, sorry about that, guys. My last live stream, I worked out quite a few trades. That package is for Zach. That's for Brandon. That's for Mr. Mortman. Hey, Cooper, how's it going? Speaking of Cooper, look, that's his stack right there. That's a Facebook trade I got going on, and these are the unclaimed books. But Ghost in the Mirror, I will definitely look in those numbers, and I'll message you back on Instagram. I'll make it happen. I'm doing good, Cooper. How about you? And we'll make something work, whether I just have to just send it to you or we trade. Which reminds me, guys, well, I've got you. These are up for grabs. Haunted Mask, Haunted Mask, Haunted Mask. 1 Night in Terror Tower, 2 Fever Swamp, and Stay Out of the Basement. So if you need one, let me know. Because as you can see here, I already have them all. Brandon's got a few in his box. There's one right there. Hello, Brandon. I'm just killing some time, Cooper. It's late. Someone recommended I do a live stream, Brandon. So I was like, okay, I'll do one. Let's do a Q&A. Anybody need any books? Let me know. I got your list, Mr. Ghost in the Mirror, so I'll take care of that after this video. Oh, no, it's all good, Brandon. I appreciate it. Just chilling with the guys. It's not Saturday, but I've cracked a cold one. And let me be a disclaimer here. I'm not a fan of Mountain Dew. Only Baja Blast, and I only drink it in the summer. You guys want a sip? You want a sipperoo? Yeah, I get paid next week, so I'll be doing a big mailing video on all these. I'm looking forward to seeing responses. Oh, it's fun to talk to you guys too. Tomorrow night I'll be absent. I know last week I did it on Saturday, but I'm supposed to. Sorry for the clicks, a little blurry. Be at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament tomorrow night. Not that I've actually had time to prep my decks. The strangest Goosebumps book I've read. Okay, number 62. I Live in Your Basement. Has anybody, before I get into the book, has anyone not read number 62, I Live in Your Basement? Because I don't want to spoil it if they haven't. If you guys are okay with me spoiling it, just give me a thumbs up or a yes, so I know it's okay to talk about it. Because I'm very interested to talk about this book with you guys. And I'm actually going to start doing book reviews, because I've read through about half. Okay. Alright, so with that yes, number 62 is called I Live in Your Basement. And on the cover, it's got like this brown, fleshy blob monster. The monster's name is Keith. So the book's about a kid who's having a dream that there's a monster who has psychic powers living in his basement. That's cool, man. I'm just sitting here in jeans and no shirt. Oops, sorry, I saw the tummy, guys. So back to the story. So Keith lives in this kid's basement, or Keith's the main character, and it's a dream inside a dream inside a dream, and it turns out it's the nightmare of the monster who lives in the basement. It's just a really bad book. Oh man, it's really strange. You know another strange one? It's funny, you guys, I'm gonna pull up a really sentimental picture, but Beware the Snowman is probably another really strange one. And check this out, guys. Back when I was a kid, I went to Disney. Go ahead and get that to focus here. Beware the Snowman, and I'm actually on the cover with my dad. But Beware the Snowman is so weird. So this girl goes to her aunt's place, and her aunt lives in like Alaska, and every single front yard has a snowman with a red scarf. And the girl asks why the snowman is in the yard of everybody's yard, and she's just like, "Oh, it's a protection thing." Well, story advances, and the girl goes into the mountains and finds the original snowman, and the original snowman's her dad, and it turns out there's a wizard who controls the snowman. It's really weird, guys. Like, you gotta read it. It's just crazy. Hang on, I saw a comment here. You were watching Star Wars. That's cool, Cooper. I actually haven't seen anything besides like the first three, which were 5, 6, and 7. Let's see. You have seen it. Came from the '90s latest videos. Seeing the original monsters. Is that like a video? What is that, Brandon? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to spoil it. I did a really, 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 really bad job of explaining it. There's a wizard and her dad in snow, and that's all I know. I was not really. It really didn't get me. You know, like some of them like actually do give you goosebumps. That was not one of them. That was a stinker. I might do a top 5 worst. Okay. Very sorry I spoiled it though, but I'll do a top 5 worst video. What's your guys' least favorite Goosebumps book you've ever read, or you haven't read it but you heard it's terrible? A lot of people don't like Piano Lessons Can Be Murder, or Why I'm Afraid of Bees, because those are kind of stinkers. But you tell me, what do you think the worst Goosebumps book is, guys? I'd like to see your feedback on that. Grab the Baja here. Looks like we're down to 3 watchers. Earth Geeks Must Go. That's the 2000 series, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I agree with you, Viking. I really did not enjoy that one either. Number 4 was better. Ooh, Ghost in the Mirror. I haven't read that one yet, so I'm interested to see how bad it is. But I heard it was kind of rough. And Cooper. Here we go. I did send you a picture. People have gotten back to me since, so here's what's left. Oh no! Oh no! Here you go. I've got 3 Haunted Mask, 1 Night in Terror Tower, 2 Fever Swamp, Werewolf Fever Swamp, and 1 Stay Out of the Basement. So if you need any of those, let me know, buddy, and I'll happy to send them aside for you. I have not read Earth Geeks Must Go, but I do own a copy of it in my 2000 series over there. Which I don't know about you guys, but 2000 series are really hard to come by. In my entire year of finding Goosebumps at thrift stores, flea markets, and book swaps, I have only found one 2000 series book, and that was Headless Halloween, and it was pretty beat. And oh my god, my heart skipped a beat when I came across it. I was like, yeah. Alright, buddy. Stay out of the basement, Fever Swamp. You got it. Boop. Boop. And then there were 5. So, Cooper, here's your pile. Pile just got bigger. They are very hard to find, Viking. You can buy them online, but it takes the fun out of it. Still got Night in Terror Tower. I do. Do you need one, Brandon? I might not be able to fit it. Your box is pretty full. I can always set it aside for you. That's your box. Okay. No problem. Ugh. Okay. Anybody got any puzzles? I'm just curious. Puzzles are kind of tough to find, too. I've only found 2 at Goodwill's, and they're the newer ones that... Hold on, I'll get close to them. And the classic book covers that were redone for the movie. I have rebought a couple, but when I was a kid I had a few. You know, growing up, your parents throw stuff out. You don't take care of stuff. It gets lost and moves. I moved. My parents divorced when I was 11, so I moved a lot. And not only did I move a lot, but each house moved a lot. So over time, I just lost stuff. But I did keep my stack of like 12 Goosebumps books I owned as a kid, and some of them really beat, and a lot of them actually I've replaced as I've collected. You know, you find a better copy, and of course you want the best copy for your personal collection, so they go up there. No problem, Cooper. I try to be. And all my secondaries end up in there. So, and those are my triplicates that you can't actually see. You guys like my Pokeballs from Burger King in the 1990s? I had to take my PS3 downstairs. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I showed you guys what the downstairs looked like before. let's look at it after. So sorry again, I know it gets blurry when I move around, so sorry. Now it's a bit messy. I'm not done cleaning, but as you can see, now I got my chairs down there and a table for the remote and PS3 remote. That's a box of video games. Um, I gotta get the rest of this cleaned up before my girlfriend wakes up or her sister gets up tomorrow. And then here's my Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, the hookups, and I'll be playing them on that. It's like the closest thing you get to like an old school TV. It's flat screen, but it doesn't have HDMI, so it still counts as an old TV. And actually, when I'm done live streaming with all my friends here, which are you guys, I have to go through my Yu-Gi-Oh card collection because my friends want 5 different cards. And they're somewhere in the 3,000 cards I own, so it's going to be a late night. A late night indeed for Goosebumps Now. Alright, and we're back to the books. What's everyone's favorite Goosebump book? You guys know mine's Horrorland. I can't tell you how many times I've told you it's Horrorland. Look, there's a copy of Horrorland right here on my desk. So what's your favorite Goosebump book? I think Brandon's told me before. I don't remember, though. Wasn't it? Let's see here. You found Slap Nightmare at a thrift store? Dude, that is amazing. I paid $4 for that. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot. Curse of Camp Cold Lake. I could have guessed that Ghost in the Mirror. That's your picture. Horrorland or Night in Terror Tower. Good choices, Brandon. Night in Terror Tower is amazing. Shocker on Shock Street. I remember you telling me that, Cooper. That is a really good one. I told you I like the TV adaptation somewhat. I wish they would have done more with the praying mantis. The giant praying mantis was great. It was nice to see it in the movie. Curse of Camp Cold Lake. Has everyone read that? I actually like to talk about that. If we've all read it, I won't spoil it for anybody. But if someone hasn't read it, I won't talk about it. Because that was a really good one. It didn't make it to my top 5, but it's really good. Okay, I will check it out when I'm done with the stream, Brandon. Not a problem. And then we'll read Shocker on Shock Street while we're at it here. I still can't believe you found a copy of Slappy's Nightmare at a thrift store. That's amazing. I found this at a thrift store once. Like, it's one of the better finds I've ever had. Actually, my girlfriend found it. It was just sitting on like a book like thing, a book stand, out and open. And she pointed out. I walked right past it 3 times. That was my first Monster Edition. Still missing number 3. All right, I will check it out in a bit, Brandon. Let me finish doing this, and then I'll look into it. Okay, buddy? Ooh, that's awesome. I'm gonna get it from Thrift Books here once Actually, I've been emailing a guy from Thrift Books. They're supposed to sponsor me, so I might get some hookups on Thrift Books. Also, look, guys, here's an update on that Goosebumps poster I flattened. Oh, I know, right? So, okay, I'm gonna assume everyone's read Curse at Camp Cold Lake. The craziest thing about that book to me was it was one of the ones where someone's actually dead, and they don't actually do that very often. Goosebumps deals with a lot of either ghosts or ghouls and goblins, but it's very rare when it's like they bring a ghost into a story. I know they did that in The Ghost Next Door. Ugh. But, oh man, oh man. Oh, hey, Brandon, don't worry about it, man. Like, they're easy to find. I'm gonna buy one soon. It was not like a big thing on my list. I wanted to finish, like, the smaller stuff. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot is the girl from Goosebumps movie ever? Is that a million? To be fair, she's underage for me, so I can't give you a rating, but, they did well, I guess you could say, casting-wise. You're talking about Hannah, right? From the movie, the Goosebumps R.L. Stine 2015 movie. My only complaint with the Goosebumps movie is that they did not show the monsters. Like the monsters weren't as big part of the plot. Yes. I didn't like how we had quite a few monsters and like they didn't do anything. The haunted mask is in it. It didn't do anything. They could have done a lot of stuff. You know, Slappy could have worn the haunted mask. He could have vomited monster blood. I still think they should do a Goosebumps versus series where Slappy takes the stories and he rips the pages out and switches them up. So he mixes the stories together. Like he could ride the cuckoo clock of doom back in time and mix the stories up. How cool would it be if they took the mummy's bandages off and he's got the haunted mask underneath? Doot 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 doot. Or like I said, I think he could have vomited monster blood. I know it would be. I mean, I guess we kind of got a mix in like Horrorland. But you know, how cool would it have been if like let's see another classic. Um, they put the camera, they hid the camera from Say Cheese and Die in the Tower of Terror. Just stuff like that. Or you know, like they moved all the plants from Stay in the Basement to the Tower of Terror. That'd be really cool. I don't know. There's all kinds. Actually, there's just all kinds of stuff they could have done. You know, like they could do a lot of really sweet mix-ups. But you know, that's my personal opinion. Would I love to see? Yes. Would I love to see someone have werewolf skin and then shed it, and it's actually a whore from Horrorland? Amazing. But those are just, you know, hopes and dreams, guys. It is what it is. Just like I was really excited to hear Goosebumps 2 wasn't Horrorland, and then they changed it, broke my heart, made it Slappy Halloween or something. Oh, hello, Brandon's mom. Hashtag Goosebumps Now theory show. You know, I did a Goosebumps What If, and I might actually pick back up on it. I should tweet Arlston. I would love to get him to do that. You know how amazing that would be? Like crazy monsters and stories. Ooh, that's a really good question, Viking, because there are some things that like they connect. Kind of like Stephen King's books, like if you've read it and a few of his other stuff, like Pennywise is in his universes. So, technically they're all in the same universe if you've read the Horrorland series, because Slappy's at Horrorland. Horrorland has monster blood in it. They also connect with Deep Trouble, which is sick. The Haunted Mask is in a shop in Horrorland. It's like they all technically connect. And if you've read the Goosebumps Monsters at Midnight, all that stuff's in Horrorland as well. Sorry, that was a spoiler if you hadn't read Monsters at Midnight, but it's not that great. It's not terrible. It's a comic book, so you get what you pay for. $3.99 for 5 pictures or so. I've read R.L. Stein's Man Thing comic too, and it was okay. I only have a couple copies, but it's cool. I don't know about you guys, but it's almost 11 o'clock here, and Goosebumps Now is tired. You should start the series again. Yeah, I should. I'm actually thinking about starting my creepypastas again, because I found an old book from high school where I had a bunch written down. I'm not very good at narrating. I have to practice. Oh, here's a funny story, guys. Look here to the right of my screen. See the Zelda 2DS? The Hobbit. Okay, so I own The Hobbit. I have not read The Hobbit. I am pretty crappy for that, but The Hobbit's an amazing book. Nothing but good things to say about it. I haven't watched the movie either. I guess that's not true. I watched the first part of the movie because my girlfriend made me, but it wasn't bad. I can't say anything bad about The Hobbit. I didn't watch Lord of the Rings either, but you know, I think it's a really neat story. Especially, I'm not even into like the whole fantasy and like back in time medieval Earth styling. So, for me to say that lets you know it's a good story. The DS plays Careless Whisper. Um, so yeah, the 2DS there, it's hacked. I can play whatever I want, but I don't like Zelda, but I like the colors, so I got the Zelda 2DS. I forgot I could zoom. Bam. I actually have 2 Zelda Megas as well, but I'm not a Zelda fan. I really don't like puzzles. So since I can zoom, Grishman's now has try. Voices in Box Troll. Anyone seen the Scream series on MTV? That was amazing. Hey, what's up, Carter Green? Just doing some spooky chat, talking about Goosebumps books. What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? What's the first one you've read? Stuff like that. Also checking in. Do you need any of these? Because that's a werewolf fever swamp. I know you can't see the cover. So, Star Wars. I think Star Wars is awesome. You can see right there, I've got a lightsaber. I'm gonna stop because every time I move, it gets blurry. I've got another lightsaber hidden back there. There's the handle right there. But personally, it doesn't like tickle my fancy. I don't really enjoy it. I think it's cool. I'm not into the whole space sci-fi. I don't like anything spacey. Not really even alien. Wow, episode 2 and 1 figures, huh? That's pretty neat. I love action figures. I mean, if you couldn't tell, guys, hang on. Let me get this to stop being like all spacious. There we go. I have quite a few action figures myself. I think they're neat. But they're expensive, so I try not to buy them unless I can get a good deal on them. And you have some Goosebumps figures here. Still need that Mudman figure. Funko Pops. Man, I had a huge collection of Funko Pops when they were like starting out. I sold the whole thing for like 200, and I washed my hands clean. It was an addiction. You know what another addiction was though? Amiibos. Did anyone ever collect Amiibos when they came out? Because man, they broke my bank. I mean, like I was like lining up. I was late to work a few times for like pre-orders. Man, I was trading. I was wheeling and dealing. I'd get a rare amiibo because I'd take a 15-minute break in my job, like which is my allowed break. And I'd walk around the shopping center. Transformers. Oh man, that's awesome. Transformers toys are lit. But for my amiibo story, so I'd leave work, and it's like a mile-long shopping center. I would book it to GameStop, check their stock. They didn't have anything. I'd book it to Best Buy, and then I'd like book it back to Target and back to work, and I'd finish like just in time. And my boss is like, "Did you leave?" I'm like, "Nope, just went outside for a cigarette." And I didn't smoke, but he's like, "Okay." A couple of times I actually did find like a rare amiibo, and I'd buy it. Remember, I went to great amiibo story. I went to. I'm gonna pull away from here. It's kind of zoomed in. I went to Best Buy on a break. That is Captain Slappy, Brandon. Yes, he is this. I didn't have room on my shelf, and I didn't want to put the hat back in the closet, so I just there we go. There we go. So I just put him on the lamp until I found more room. As you guys see, my loft is a bit undermanaged. It's got a lot of stuff in it. I used to sell amiibos though, man. Like I would buy an amiibo for $12, and I would sell it for like 50. I know it is. It's a newer phone. Hopefully it's not too blurry. I've been trying to keep the camera more steady this time because I didn't realize last time. Every time I turned, it would start super pixeling. But I guess that's the price you pay with the live stream. On brighter news, if you guys watch my video where Zach sent me that amazing poster that the post office beat to shit, I flattened it out with some books and it was able to be saved. More than 33 Gravediggers. Jurassic Park is pretty cool, Cooper. I actually do like that one. I haven't seen them all in years, but I did enjoy Jurassic World, and I'm excited for Jurassic World 2. I think the concept's pretty neat, the whole dinosaurs and frog DNA. I like the idea with the park being abandoned. It's all just neat. But it makes you think, like, it's scary. It's a scary concept. Oh, man. You guys should have seen it. I was sending Brandon some pictures on Facebook. Like, I was cleaning up my old video game collection. I got a box that has over 150 video games in it. I don't even play anymore, just underneath the stairs in the box. It's insane. To think I had bought all those back before I had a job. I spent all my birthday, Christmas, and allowances on video games. But, wasted to money, guys. Don't be like Goosebumps NOW. Well, if I keep yawning like this, I might end the stream early and just go to bed. I know I gotta finish cleaning, but I can always pick up tomorrow, right, guys? If not, let me know what you guys think of that new video I posted, my Goosebumps Top 5. Sherpo BB-8, he's amazing. I'm not sure what that is, but BB-8's Star Wars, I know that. See, here's my biggest complaint about the new Star Wars. Why is it that it's an entire galaxy? You could focus on anything. There's more kinds of Jedis, and in the new Star Wars movie, it's the Skywalker family line again. It's like, can we get away from them? Really? The last six movies were about the Skywalkers, and now the next one is about their descendants. It's like, come on. Oh my God, you're not kidding, Viking. That had me all kinds of messed up. Thank you, Ghost in the Mirror. I've been working. I try to bring like, really quality to it. I try to make stuff that I'd want to watch if I was looking at someone's channel. You know, um, Zach and Bjorn were big inspirations to me when I made my Goosebumps channel. I never thought I'd get more than 50 subscribers. I'm shocked that I'm almost pushing 130. It's amazing. You guys make it really enjoyable. But I agree with Viking. So the Horrorland series is tough, but there's purposely why they reprinted all the books that connected with the Horrorland series. Got a reprint, and you can actually hear. I know it's gonna get blurry on you guys again, so I'm sorry. The books right there, those all were reprinted because they connect with the Horrorland series. Oh, good. So they reprinted Say Cheese and Die. They reprinted The Haunted Mask. They reprinted Land Living Dummy just because they were all in those Horrorland books. And they were hoping you'd buy them and read them and then read the Horrorland books and go, oh, because Goosebumps was stopped being made. So 2003, if I remember correctly, was the last Goosebumps like book that came out. The very end was like, it was funny. Ghost in the Mirror was the last Goosebumps book. So shout out to you, Ghost in the Mirror. And when they were done and said that was the last 2000 series Goosebumps book made. What makes me mad? People think Marvel is better than Star Wars. No, it's not. See, I'm not gonna say it is because they're both really old. I personally like Marvel better, but here's the thing: I don't even know like what's going on with the Marvel movies. I don't watch them. I don't really care. Like Star Wars has cooler toys, lightsabers are awesome. So are action figures and stuff. It's just I don't know. Neither of them really get me. If you want to read comic books and like, get caught up on like the classics, you gotta download them, and that's a pain in the butt. But what was oh yeah? So what I was saying is to Viking, they stopped printing Goosebumps in 2003. They went 5 years before R.L. Stine wrote another Goosebumps book, and that was the Goosebumps Horrorland, Revenge of the Living Dummy, and that's when he set the series in Horrorland because he needed to bring it back. So in 2008, we got 2 video games, one for the DS, one for the Wii. Oh no, 3. One for DS, one for Wii, and one for PS2. It was the same game on different consoles. We got the books, and the books ran until 2010, I think, or maybe 11. They stopped printing the Horrorland and went to Goosebumps Horrorland Hall of Horrors. So they continued it, but they changed the name, and later on he just called it Goosebumps Hall of Horrors. And that had 6 books in its line. And after the Goosebumps Hall of Horrors was done, he did Goosebumps Most Wanted Haunted Mask. And then he said, screw it, I'll make a series off of that. Then you make a Goosebumps TV show. God, yes, Netflix or Hulu needs to reboot that shit, like, now. They could do so much. I mean, if you guys watch The Haunting Hour, The Haunting Hour is amazing. That's the closest thing you're going to get to a Goosebumps reboot, to be honest. And there's some really good shows, like, episodes on there. I was only, like, one episode, and it was a 2-part I didn't like at The Haunting Hour, and that was, like, the Wizard one, but oh my god. That show, like, it's dark. I like how it has dark endings. It reminds me of Are You Afraid of the Dark, kind of. Although, if you think about it, Are You Afraid of the Dark always solves the problem. The Haunting Hour doesn't. Sometimes people just die, and there's nothing we can do about it. And that's awesome. Anyway, so he wrote Goosebumps Most Wanted, The Haunted Mask, and then that did well. So he made another series called Goosebumps Most Wanted. And that ran for a bit. And when that finished, like a year ago, he started writing Goosebumps Slappy's World. And it's from Slappy's point of view, which is cool. Very cool indeed. But it's disappointing because, again, like I always say in my videos, Slappy should have been messing with the stories. I mean, he was playing with the books in the movie. It just kind of makes sense. But it's not always about that, you know? Let's see here. This is just my opinion. Frank says, thanks for subbing. Of course, Frank, not a problem. They need to make... Yep, I agree with that. It's your opinion, but I'm not like the Hulu. Netflix is better in your opinion. Hey, Netflix is good, but I get Hulu free because I signed up with Sprint for a year. And Hulu has a couple of shows Netflix doesn't. So I'm not saying one's better than the other because Netflix has more original content. But Netflix keeps jacking up the price. Back in my day, I'm not trying to sound old. Yes, the Dreamcatcher was so good. It reminded me of, oh god, was it Laughing Jack? Or there was a certain creepypasta monster And the monster from Dreamcatcher reminded me of. Like, you look at him and you're like, holy shit, that has got to be him. I hope you know what I'm talking about. But back in my guys, so sorry guys. Back in my day, Netflix used to be $8.99. Now that shit's like $13, and it keeps climbing up. Like every month they want another dollar. All because like, and I love Adam Sandler. I'm not hating on him because Adam Sandler signed a contract for exclusive Netflix movies. Like that's great, dude. Make your movies, but don't charge me more money for it, bro. I don't like how Hulu has like an HBO like special where you have to pay additional money to watch certain stuff. Like that's stupid. There's like Hulu and there's Hulu Plus. Super stupid. So I'll grind. Yeah, that thing was freaky. My favorite haunting hour. Oh man, I'd have to say it's probably the Jack O' Lantern one. Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinheads? No, not pumpkinheads. Pumpkin teeth. Some kind of pumpkin one. Whatever the pumpkin one is, where like they go and sneak into the farmer's farm. That one was crazy. Um, the ice cream one was good. The Krispy Kreme. I like the gamer one. Really, seriously, the series is amazing. If you guys haven't watched it, please take some time, get on Netflix, watch The Haunting Hour, or get your parents to buy you The Haunting Hour. It's everywhere. Oh my God, is it good? You gotta watch it. Oh, oh God. Um, So Ghost in the Mirror here. I'm almost done with this stream. I'm getting really tired. I'm gonna get on Instagram after this. I'll message you. I'll also look at the comments and I'll write down what you need and we'll see if we can work something out. I hope you have a few I need trade wise. If not, I might have a few you need. I can always just send you. Like I got a little stack here for Cooper. Um, but I would definitely prefer to trade if possible because I'm still missing about 38 books and I'd like to complete this set sooner than later. Because once I complete the set of Goosebumps, I can just look for toys. Or I can stop buying Goosebumps altogether and just focus on Yu-Gi-Oh! The world will never know. I probably won't stop. I started collecting it's been 2 years now. I won't know. Is it a year? I don't know. Last February, I started recollecting them. So yeah, it's been over a year. It's been a year and a few months. It's been a long journey, and I appreciate all of those who you've strapped in with me to take this ride. Um, Anyone have anything else to say before I sign off for the night? I wish you guys a happy Friday night. Brandon, I'll check your messages. Eating ice cream. You should watch the Krispy Kreme one, bro. Or the cold and creamy. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. So you're not wrong. The FBI can monitor you, but they can monitor you through Alexia too. But I will tell you right now, I used to be an Xbox guy, Cooper. I am now PlayStation. I have more PlayStations than Xboxes in my house, but I enjoy all gaming. I did see what Zach gave Bjorn. He gave him the same thing I did. He got that super sweet poster. Ow, 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 my hair. Sorry, guys. Did you guys enter Zach's contest? He's giving a poster away. If you don't have one, you can win one. But he sent me a poster, too. He's a real good guy like that. I got a box for him here. I wish I could send him his cool stuff like I did. Of course, Brandon. Like, I wish I could send him as much cool stuff as he sent me, but when I am sending him, I don't think he has, so it's nice to be able to send him that. And, you know, it's all about... Oh, yeah, the 2000s hat. I did see that, too. That's a really rare hat. Zach's a nice guy, like I said. Like, I mean, he sent me a really rare pen, too. Like, the guy's all about helping out other collectors. All I say is keep up the amazing videos and have a happy Friday myself. Thank you. I'll be looking forward to messaging you after this. I'm Viking. I don't know if I'm subbed to your channel or not, but I'm going to look for your channel after this and send you a sub because I really enjoy that you're part of this and you take part. You guys are the best subscribers I could ever ask for. Keep it spooky, and I look forward to bringing you more content. Thank you, Brandon. You as well. You guys all have a wonderful night, and if you have a package coming from me, I will be posting it next Friday or Saturday when I have money because Goosebumps Now paid his bills, and he's broke. All right, with that being said, you guys have a spooky night.